welcome to Building Your Income Pipeline. This is one of our workshops called Managing Multiple Streams of Income, and it's part of the formula that we have as well. And as you can see, I'm not alone. We have Janine Biggins of J. Biggins Consulting. How are you, Janine?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey,
Thank you for
always
having me.
improving and progressing, and thank you for taking time out as well. So
Sure.
let's start off with telling people about your multiple streams of income. I know you have multiple streams of income. I mean, who
Hey,
you
got to. Well, I'm Janine Biggins with J. Biggins Consulting, and we are a boutique digital marketing, woman-owned digital marketing firm out of the Washington, D.C. area. And today, I'll be talking about multiple streams of income affiliate programs and some tools, which is important for our income, making sure the income coming in and not too much going out. But
absolutely.
ways that you can, there's a lot of tools you can use that don't cost you a lot of money. I've been doing this since 1997 when I started my first online business.
Hmm.
And I learned a lot. Back then it was dial up, no social media.
Ah.
I'm dating myself.
Indeed.
uh, so yeah, a lot of things through trial and error. When I went to, Howard University graduate, this stuff didn't exist, right?
Right, right, right. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, let's jump right in it then, because
Okay.
this is the building your income pipeline where you have multiple streams of income.
Right.
I know affiliate marketing. I scroll on Facebook and Instagram, or I may get emails about affiliate marketing. So let's start with this. What is affiliate marketing? And then if you can talk about some of the ways in which people can make money through affiliate marketing. Let's start there.
Okay. So affiliate marketing basically is performance-based marketing, where business pays you basically to promote their products or services. Basically, if you put their links or their promotions or their marketing materials on your website, and if the sale is made, then you get paid. You don't carry any inventory, which is the great part, and you have the opportunity to not only sign up for one product or service, but some people actually have made a business just on selling affiliate products.
Mm,
A lot of times it's software, but also it's now retail.
mm,
So a lot of times, sometimes if you go to some of your online retailers and you scroll all the way to the bottom, I participate in the plus size area, and I'll go say maybe to a Lane Bryant or Eloquy. If you go all the way down to the bottom of their website, they may have something that says affiliate program or join our affiliate program,
mm.
and they pay you for posting. I'm sure people may have seen the advertisements for Poshmark or things that you can sell or promote and get money, etc., things like that. Similar to that,
Mhm,
but there's a couple of different things, and one is called. There's actually a couple of different services. One is called ClickBank, and I'll
mm,
make sure we reference all of these in a document for everyone to access. And they're free to sign up, so they don't cost you any money. And that's ClickBank, ClickBank.com. And then one is called Share a Sale, ShareASALE.com.
that's good.
Um, yeah. And for ClickBank, a lot of the products are software or tools people can use online. So it
Mm,
may be a QuickBooks Online or some individual companies that have come out with products or services that
mm,
entrepreneurs use. Whereas Share a Sale, you have that, but you have a lot of products. For
mm,
example, in 1997, I started my company, Full Figure Women, and in 2005, I started carrying what we call plus size spa wraps. Well, I made most of my business, back then there was no,
yeah,
it wasn't Instagram. I just couldn't put it on Instagram or Facebook. So I had to do it the old fashioned way. Share a sale, I put my product as a merchant on there. And then I had different companies selling my spa wraps
mm,
for women from their site. So every time they sold a wrap, I gave them $5. I did all the shipping, customer service, everything. All they did was refer. So it's a great business model
mm,
because you don't have to do any of that, customer service. You just sell it and you get paid.
mm,
And I have participated in different affiliate programs where I'll get a check each month just
mm.
for putting the post or the link on my website.
Okay, you're not, and you just asked the question then. You know,
So the
how do you
biggest thing
promote
you
it?
want,
Yeah, how do
and
you promote
some affiliate programs, there is an approval process where, because they want to make sure that your website is coinciding with the product or service. So, for example, my spa wraps wouldn't do good on a fishing site.
it? Yeah,
There's no, there's no commonality, but my spa wraps would do maybe great on a spa site or a company that has massage oils and things of that sort.
mm,
So some will say we'll get back to you, and you may not be approved for
mm,
some, and some you may. I mean, I get people. I still have my affiliate program, and I look at their email or their website,
mm,
and where they're trying to put it on, and I don't want my product to be affiliated.
mm,
So keep that in mind as well.
So
But mhm.
you're saying entrepreneurs can have their own affiliate
Yeah,
programs.
you can sign on as a merchant. So on ShareAsale, I signed up for my company as a merchant, and then I have other people signing on to, and you can promote your own affiliate program, which I do.
Mm,
So if they go to my site now and they want plus size bath wraps to be an affiliate, they can sign up. It costs them nothing. So it's a good stream of um, traffic
yeah,
that I don't have to pay for.
yeah,
Um, and then also on the flip side, it's a good business model if you just want to maybe make some extra money and dip your foot in the internet marketing area.
right. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
so that's like affiliate programs. Then there's what we call drop shipping.
Mm,
Some people may have heard of that. Basically, drop shipping is you sell the product, but you don't have to carry the inventory.
yeah.
Once you sell it, the supplier sends it to the person. They mail it. You're just kind of referring,
Mm,
so you can do that as well. And Shopify, many people
mm,
may or may not have heard. Shopify is an e-commerce site, basically. So if anyone ever wants to sell T-shirts, products, anything, you can actually have your own store
mhm,
without having to build a website to do it. And Shopify is probably one of the most common e-commerce platforms. There's
mm,
also one called BigCommerce. Basically, what you do, you sign up,
yeah.
you upload your products, pictures, the SKUs, the description, your payment, and you're live.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean,
and you pay
that's
maybe like
like right
$29
there.
a month. You don't have to worry about hosting. You don't have to worry about building a website. They have a lot of templates. You can customize it, like
Yeah.
put your logo and
Mhm,
pictures, etc.
yeah.
But it's a great way to sell products really quickly. So if you maybe, I know when I first started going to carrying clothing, I used to go to New York. I'll
Mm,
go to, the garment district. I'll buy products. I'll come home and take pictures of them, and then I'll put them. I used to put them up on my e-commerce site and sell them.
mm,
Yeah. So
mm,
there's easy ways to make money. You don't
yeah.
have to have it. And then we got to the point where we would have like a nice photo shoot. But for the
Yeah.
most part, I
Yeah.
shot them outside because the lighting is wonderful. Back then I didn't have it wasn't my phone. It
Yeah.
was a regular, a camera, a digital camera, but it worked. But now you have your phone, so you don't even need that equipment.
Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, those are ones that you can kind of go on your website, right? Go on your computer right now and just sign
Yeah.
up.
And
And
just search on Google affiliate programs, or um, there's also others, but those are kind of like the 2 and 3 that I'm familiar with. But there's all kinds of affiliate programs, and just dip your foot in the water. If you're new to this, you're like, I want to make a little extra money. I'm not trying to carry a lot of inventory. That's one thing you could do.
yeah. And
Is become an affiliate.
yeah, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So having all of these multiple streams of income, whether it's affiliate marketing or drop shipping, and if they have a regular business or a working
Right.
full time or part time, I mean, how
Right.
do you manage all of these? I mean, are there some ways that in which people can
There is.
automate these?
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
I'm big on automation.
Okay.
So, one thing you want to make sure if you're going into this online space, which that's where business is, you can't get around it. You want to make sure you have certain things in place. One is, of course, a payment system. Everybody wants to
Yeah.
get their money. So you
Oh,
have
yeah.
PayPal.com, you have Stripe.com, and you have Square.com. And let me tell you about the difference. PayPal's been around a long time.
Yeah.
PayPal was originally owned by the people that own eBay. I think they still do own it. may or may not, I can't remember. I've had it for years. It was great because do you remember back in the day you had to have a merchant account, the
Yeah.
machine.
Shane.
Yeah, the machine. You had to
Yeah.
pay. You had to pay monthly,
Yes.
regardless whether you had a sale or not. You was like charged $35. Then of
Yes.
course you paid your percentage.
Yep.
Then you would pay all these fees, and you had to carry around this big machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
PayPal came along, and you didn't have to do all that.
Yeah.
So PayPal allowed you to online. So that's great. They also now have PayPal credit. So if you sell a big ticket item, like maybe over $200, $300 or up, so that people are not discouraged if they don't have the money, they can sign up for PayPal credit. PayPal credit, you as the merchant will get the full amount of your product, and they will have the financing for the person. So if the person doesn't pay,
Wow.
you don't have to worry about that. PayPal will go after them.
So it's PayPal credit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So sometimes, like, you'll probably see it, like if you're checking out on some things online, you'll probably see something that says PayPal credit. That's what it is. And the person has to be approved. It's just like any other financing.
Okay.
Also, PayPal has they have a swipe machine. They have one for your chips,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the chip cards with the chips. And then they have one that you can put on your phone that you can swipe.
Mm.
So that's PayPal. Stripe is straight from, with PayPal, there's two ways. You used to have to wait to transfer the money to your bank account. It took 2 or 3 days. But PayPal now also has their own debit card. Businesses have a debit card. So you can get your money quicker.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I'm getting these emails now from PayPal.
Yeah, you can get your money quicker. So that's one thing. Stripe, on the other hand, goes right to your bank account within about 24, 48 hours. Some people, you want to be able to, if you have PayPal, also offer something else like Stripe, because some people don't like PayPal for whatever reason.
Yeah.
You want to make sure you can get that money. So you're like, okay, if you don't want PayPal, I also take Stripe.
And they have the device too.
Stripe now has it. Yep, they came out with. They used to not have it, but they got smart. They have it now. And
what's that thing called?
it goes right to your bank.
What is it called? The swipe thing.
Just the swiper.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the swiper, swipe the credit card. You put it in your phone.
Yep.
You know, in your phone, you swipe it. No more big terminals. So that, and then we have Square. Square also now has a swiper.
Yeah.
And you can, through all three of these platforms, you can invoice. So say I have a client, she's a paparazzi jewelry person. Every Wednesday she does a Facebook live where she shows the jewelry. And then people say which one they want, and she invoices them on PayPal. Once they pay the invoice, she ships it. Yeah, so in that case, she doesn't even have to have an online store. She can do it right from there. So most of these PayPal, Stripe, and Square, mostly PayPal and Stripe, you'll see on e-commerce sites, you know, like the Shopify and the BigCommerce as a payment option. So when you sign up, that way you get your money.
Yeah, get your money.
But you don't have to have a website or a e-commerce to use them. You can use them, you know, without it.
Okay.
Yep. So that's the first thing. But make sure you get your money.
Right.
Of course, as you and I know, you want to make sure you have an email system.
Yes.
And we talk, because basically you probably hear the term, the money's in the list.
Yep.
And by that I mean, as you see, I think last week, Facebook went out for a minute.
Yeah.
And back in July, Instagram and Facebook was out for 10 hours.
I was about to do a live. That's right. Yeah.
So imagine if you were promoting something that day, let's say getting ready for the weekend, Cyber Monday or Black Friday, and you couldn't get out, and you had no way to communicate with your client, you would be screwed.
Yes.
So you want to make sure you can get that email address, whether you're using Constant Contact, with you and I are both authorized local experts. Constant Contact is one of the oldest ones that's been around. It's US based, which is big, so you're going to talk to a person.
Yep.
that will understand you.
Great. Yeah.
That's one thing I do like about it. They've got a lot of improvements. Their drag and drop, you and I know,
Yeah.
they have improved a lot. They even have their own website builder now.
Yeah. I like that component.
Yeah, and the website builder actually allows you to have products and sell products and services. Um, they have SEO services. They have landing pages and all kinds of stuff. You can do events, etc. The other one is mostly people are familiar with Mailchimp.
No shit. Yeah.
Mhm. Now, yes, Mailchimp offers 2,000 free for was it for a month, but we all know with anything free,
Yeah.
there's a limitation.
Invitation, that's right.
So certain things you can't use on Mailchimp when on the free version. And what I found out recently, I don't know if you knew that, Omar, you can't segment but so many like 2 lists on Mailchimp now if you have the free version. Yeah, they put some limitations on. Used to not be like that.
Okay.
So what I suggest is whatever you do, pay for your email marketing. Don't go free. That's one thing you don't want to go free on. Spend the $20 a month or $40 a month. It's worth it. And even with MailChimp or Constant Contact, you can put a widget on your Facebook page and connect with, so people can sign up for your list.
Mhm.
Because remember, you know you're not going to get all of them on a list, but if you had 20% of the people versus 0%, that would make a difference.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, that would make a difference. And then, of course, there's another one called Aweber.
Yep.
A lot of marketers that market online use Aweber. I don't think it's user friendly for a newbie person online. I would say I would strongly say Constant Contact, but if you want to go free initially, you can do MailChimp. But Aweber's a little sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the other thing is you want to be able to, especially if you're working, a lot of people of our entrepreneurs are working, you want to automate, and with those Constant Contact, you can have automated message. So if they send a message or sign up for your list, you can have something go right back and say, hey, thank you for joining. This is our list, blah, blah, blah. Also, you want a calendar system because especially if you're working, and even if you're doing this full time, you want a way so that you're not going back and forth. What time's good for you? What time's good for you? Calendly is one of them, and I'll make sure I'll list all these out. That's a free one. There's a whole bunch of online calendars out there.
Mhm.
It allows people, you give them a link and they schedule a
Right.
time with you that you have available. I use Bookify. There's just
Oh, okay.
a variety of them. And I'm going to give you one good caveat after we get all this, where you can get some of these systems for lifetime deals, meaning you're not paying a monthly. I'll give you that last.
You would appreciate that.
So you want a calendar because especially whether or not you're doing this full time or not, you want to be able to say, this is the times I'm available and have the person book at their available time. It saves you a lot of back and forth.
Absolutely.
And the other thing that's a free is a customer relationship management, or some people, you may have heard of the term CRM. It allows you to type in conversations that you're having that you don't forget. You can put their contact information in and say, okay, Omar and I discussed XYZ. I need to send this to him, and they'll take it. And guess what? That one is free. It's called HubSpot CRM. Totally free. Yeah. And so those are the systems you want to kind of set up. You want to have a way to get your money, communicate with them, and things. Anything you can automate, and those are the things you can automate.
Absolutely. And that list and having the email is really important, and the CRM is important because you want to be able, if you go to a networking event and you have a side hustle, you want to be able to capture those names and put that in email. But also you want to be able to say, okay, hey, what did I talk to Janine about?
Right. Especially if you're talking to a lot of people or you're prospecting.
Right.
I mean, I'm not that old, but I'm like, what did we have the conversation? It'll save you from writing stickies, right?
Losing those stickies. I got some stickies around here somewhere. I can't.
So I can go back to that record on the HubSpot, pull up Omar and say, oh yeah, that's what we talked about. It does have a way. It gives you like 5 templates. So if there's maybe a welcome message that you send everybody versus you type in it or cut and paste it each time, they have, I think it's up to 5. You just pull it down and shoot it off, fill it in. Yeah. And again, that is free.
All right, good deal.
That is
Good
free.
deal.
Yeah.
Those are good resources.
Yeah. So the thing I wanted to, and I'll put the link in there. A lot of these things have a monthly fee.
Yeah.
Yes, your constant contact, but some things have what we as the marketing call lifetime deals. Basically, they're great software that maybe a new company is coming out with, and they're giving a provider the ability to sell X amount for, and it's a lifetime deal, meaning you pay one price and you don't pay any more. There's a website called AppSumo, AppSumo.com.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll make sure I have all these lists. I love AppSumo because I found my booking program through AppSumo where I paid a one-time fee of $59 and I'll never have to pay for it again.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I don't have to, because monthly, if you go on to Bookify, I think they run, it starts at $29 a month. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's called lifetime deals.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that's worth the admission ticket. What was it? Ticket to admission, something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
And the last one that I used, that I just started using about a year ago, some of your people may have heard of a thing called ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is very expensive. You're talking about $199, $299 a month. Your average entrepreneur starting out can't afford that. So there's another one called Kartra, Kartra. So what Kartra is, it kind of puts everything together. It has an email thing in there. It has a way you can build what we call landing pages. Have you ever seen mine has like a really nice landing pages with the buttons?
Yeah.
Those usually are from landing page creators. And those alone can cost you $40, $39 a month. This system has that. You can have shopping in it, like some products in there. It has, you can have build a membership site. It has a help desk, affiliate program. So it's kind of put all this stuff together. And it starts off at $99 a month.
Okay. So ClickFunnels is landing pages as well?
Your landing page is more funnel.
More.
Whereas Kartra kind of put everything, it took lead pages, they took emails, they took membership sites and lumped it all in one.
Wow.
So maybe your newer entrepreneurs maybe not be ready for that yet. But the benefit of it is, so for example, I did a workshop. And so anyone, I said, okay, you can go to my page, you can sign up for whatever. Right. When they signed up, I tagged them a certain way, so I knew where they were coming from. Then if they did an action, opened an email, bought a product, one tag was removed and another one was added on. This is all automated. I'm not doing anything. It's all set up in advance.
That's where
that's when you're ready to like really go to that level where you can, because it helps you kind of figure out, okay, this person has bought this, I need to resend this out. Have you ever bought anything and you may have abandoned the cart?
Yes.
And you get an email?
Yes.
That says, hey, you left this in the cart?
Amazon hates that, y'all, by the way. They hate that. So I do it all the time.
Well, what happens is they tagged you that you abandoned the cart. And then they automatically say, okay, Omar left the cart. Let's send him and say, hey, Omar, you left the cart. You left us in the cart. Come on back. Here's the link. That's what it does. It has a lot of tagging capabilities.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that a new person, I wouldn't start off with that. But when you're ready and you need to be more automated and functionality, I would go use Kartra.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really powerful. But those are kind of like what I would start off with.
Okay. I mean, those are some good ones. So just to recap with the time that we have left. So affiliate marketing is a way that individuals can get started right now. You mentioned drop shipping with Spotify. You mentioned affiliate become an affiliate link. I mean, affiliate,
Mhm.
right? That's what.
Yep, affiliate through ClickBank or Share a Sale. Yep.
Yeah, and then just the tools, because a lot of this, I mean, if you're doing multiple streams of income, I mean, it's hard to keep up with this. But if you
Yeah.
can automate this and where you don't have to do a whole lot of work, I believe that is key. And you mentioned some good things. You know, get your money. You know, you
I
communicate
will
with
get your
people.
money by any means
It's interesting when I talk to people about how they're going to reach their market. They always talk about social media, but
You
we
can't
heard
totally
this
depend on social
yeah,
media.
social media can fall anytime. But email system, you know, you
Mhm.
control those emails. And
Yes,
the
because they're
calendar,
yours. So, when Facebook and Instagram went down, you
yeah,
could email everybody on the list and say, hey,
yeah,
I know Facebook's down, but here's a link to our sale, or here's a link to register for our event, or anything. If you're totally dependent, because remember, those are wonderful, but they're borrowed. You don't own them.
that's
So
right.
when Mark decides to change Facebook and the way it looks and put, the menu from the left to the right,
That's right.
and not allow you to do certain things, you don't have you don't have any arguments. Nothing you can say because he owns it.
He owns it. He owns
He
it.
owns it. He owns it.
Absolutely. And the calendar, if you look at, because I go back and forth with people, but I forgot about Calendly. Calendly,
Mhm.
right? Yeah, Calendly.
Calendly is
Calendly.
free. It gives you a limited time, but
Yeah,
if you go to some of those apps, if apps some of those lifetime deals,
yeah.
get your scheduler off that lifetime deal
Gotcha.
because you paid one price. I paid one price. Yeah,
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. I
yeah.
definitely want to check that out. And then the CRM is good just to
It's
stay.
HubSpot CRM free.
Yeah. There you go.
Free.
There you go. All right. So any closing thoughts, you know, as people are beginning to look at this building your income pipeline summit,
Yeah,
you know, they're really looking, you know, we got this formula. And one of the pieces to the formula is
yeah.
managing your multiple streams of income. And you provide some great resources here.
Yeah, I think the biggest suggestion I can make, you cannot sell everything to everybody. So,
Yeah.
but if you're new to this business, or if you're older or experienced, I'll say,
Mm,
determine who your target market is,
mm,
because that's going to determine where that person's hanging out on social media, um, or what have you.
mm,
Because you can't sell everything to everybody. It's just no way. The more you define it,
mm.
then you can really get it going and reach the person that you're going to reach. Because that person may not be on Instagram, they may be on Facebook in a Facebook group,
Right.
or they may be on LinkedIn. They may not be on Facebook at all,
Exactly.
if that's your client. So before you do anything, I would say get that. There's an array of things online that you can type in Google how to determine my target market. There's all kinds of free tools that'll help you get that information. And then also for the people that are seasoned or think about, ask people, talk to them.
There you go.
If they're your market and you're talking to them at a networking event, like where are you on Instagram or are you on Facebook?
That's right.
And ask, like, are you on there in the morning? What I found is, and you want an Instagram business account. What I
Mm,
find is a lot of people on the way to work, or
yeah.
your customers, I've posted stuff on Instagram like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and it's popping because people are on their way to work,
Yeah.
on the train, unfortunately probably sitting in traffic, and they shouldn't be on their phone, but they are. um, and then like lunchtime and evening are really in the weekend, and it depends on what your um, like for clothing, for me, my people are weekends are hot
Mm,
because it's more relaxed, they have time, they're scrolling on Instagram, so it really depends on what you're selling.
mm.
So yeah, that was the biggest thing. Know your target market.
Your target market. Yeah.
Hmm.
One of the things that I talk about is customer discovery, going out talking to people and seeing if they're going to buy this product. And then
Yes,
say that they may
it'll
need
save you a lot of money and time.
exactly. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, good points. Well, we're gonna have your contact information on a sheet that everybody
And
has.
I'll have a link, a page where everything I reference, I'll have all the links there for
Mhm.
everyone. If I come up, think of some, I know I've missed some, but I just wanted to those are kind of the biggies.
All right. All right. That's Janine Biggins of J Biggins Consulting. Really appreciate you coming on
Thank
to
you
this
for having me.
segment. And we look forward to much more. So stay tuned.